and welcome to SCLC Today. We are so happy to have you. Ladies and gentlemen, Thanksgiving is upon us, the whole holiday of Thanksgiving. And we must realize Thanksgiving is really bigger than just one day. Thanksgiving should be every day. Every day we should be thankful to God as human beings and as the specimen as we are. We should look out for one another. We should just enjoy the holidays, but let every day be the holiday of Thanksgiving. And then upon that, you got Christmas. Every day should be Thanksgiving and Christmas. In thinking about the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. The Pilgrims, as I was reminded by our producers. The Pilgrims and the people who are considered to be the Native Americans with the Pilgrims who came to that territory. For that one day, they had dinner, lunch, and breakfast together. For one day, they sat down together. The Pilgrims and Native Americans had their dinner together. That's why we got Thanksgiving, because they saw the necessity of coming together. Talking about that, ladies and gentlemen, the violence all over the country. What is happening to mankind? And it's not but geared toward any particular race or ethnicity. It's in the culture of America. The gun violence that we'll look upon on an hourly or moment, seconds away from death. It could be any one of us just driving up to the service station. I have to talk like this because we into the Kenyan nonviolence that Dr. Lafayette and Charles Alvin and ourselves. We are here at SCLC in the Kenyan philosophy of peace and nonviolence. We need it now more than ever. All over this country. Why we can't sit down and communicate and negotiate? Don't be violent. And everybody carrying a gun. Politicians, people elected, you have to take a stand. NRA, National Rifle Association, you cannot continue this mindset that you are in. Even considering, and in some states, you don't have to have a permit to carry a gun. You just walk in and someone would sell you that element of violence. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on my soap opera now because too many young people, just here in Atlanta, at Kroger, grocery store, 18 and 17 years old, got into an argument in the grocery store and went out, carried the argument in the parking lot, and then the multiple guns came out. These are 18 and 17 years old young men who's looking for a future, and they don't have the ability to use their craft in communication. One, I understand, was on his way to being a great real estate agent. He was preparing to be a businessman. And the other one shot him down, killed him, murdered him. Ladies and gentlemen, violence all over the country. This is not good. We, the church, each individual who believe in the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, we have a responsibility. You cannot be a Christian, be afraid to stand against violence and stand against what is right. You have a voice and you must use it. Ladies and gentlemen, after Thanksgiving, which should be every day, we're coming into New Year's with the Christmas holidays, Thanksgiving, and New Year's. But this new year should be a new commitment. But I'm afraid many of us not going to get there. We're not going to get to the new year. because the fact of conflict, reconciliation, not conflict resolution, but conflict reconciliation must be planted within the family and the social circle of all of our lives. We need to institutionalize the conflict reconciliation that Dr. Lafayette is so vibrantly known for in bringing about solutions and solving problems throughout the world. This is our chairman of the board, Dr. Bernard Lafayette. He has to answer through the kingdom philosophy. And there are others, but this is conflict reconciliation, not conflict resolution. Ladies and gentlemen, I plead with you. Let's start at home, in the church, and throughout our community in solving these problems. I was at a public event, and I'm closing, just a couple weeks ago, and someone asked me to take my hat off the table. I understand we're getting ready to have a social event, but had I been rude in terms of what I stand for, and I said, look, man, you asking me to take my hat off the table? I'm in my space with my hat. And he asked me to take it off the table. He said, do me a favor. He did say that. Take your hat off the table. And I knew where he was coming from. We were preparing to eat. But guess what I did? I said, thank you, sir. I will take my hat off the table. And I gave it to my wife, and she put it in the windowsill. But you see what I'm saying? What if I said, no, who are you to talk to me like that? Come on, church, talk to me. Who are you to tell me a hat that I bought and a space that I'm sitting in was invited to? You gonna tell me to take my hat off the table. And ladies and gentlemen, before it was over, I could see that he resented the way he approached me. He never said another word to me. I never said another word to him. But guess what it is? It's about how you react and respond to something that would normally be negative in your space. You cannot take it in a negative kind of way. And that's the beginning and the approach of resolving and solving today's problems on getting along. Have a happy Thanksgiving. The holidays is upon us. Remember, let's eradicate violence from our society. God bless you, because love is what love does, and I love you.